Hello and welcome to 26th August Forex New York Session Livestream. You are watching a channel challenge to be a disciplined trader where we are supposed to take not a single entry outside of our trading plan, and we are supposed to take only two trades a day. So I will also update my description of this channel later on. From now on we will only have one New York session live stream. In London session, we will not live stream, we will only trade in New York session. So for today, I am waiting for my executions. I can take maximum of two trades, and overall, I am allowed to lose like 44 US dollars on two trades. That's my risk. Uh, that's my risk announcement before trading. I can trade two trades and I can take 22 US dollar risk each trade. So now we will just wait for our execution for prices to settle up, and then maybe we can get some trades. Alright, in the meantime we will look at what we are looking for today. So today is Friday and the last trading day of the week. And if I look at this monthly candle, we moved straight up like in the start of this monthly candle like 400 500 pips, and then we dropped. We are now creating a lower wick. Almost four trading days left in this candle's close. We have two holidays and three trading days left in this M3 monthly candle to close. And there is probability that we can drop and potentially fill this wick, which is 500 pips away. And if I look at weekly candle, the current weekly candle created an upper wick, created a lower wick, and now it is just almost at the same point where it started. And if I look at news, we have some news today. Yeah, we have core PCE price index in US dollar at 5:30, almost 30 minutes, almost 30 minutes from now. And we have also Fed Chair Powell speaks. So uh, it could be a mover for the day. This FOMC member Fed Chair Powell speech may be a mover for the day, but I will not execute on this trade. I am only looking for trade in next 1 hour and 32 minutes. Other than that, I will just call it a day. And yeah, we have some news event in 13 minutes, which is not very volatile, I believe, but we will look at. So if we look at daily time frame, the current daily candle has moved all the way down. There is very high probability that if we create some sort of support at 1744 area, we are moving up. But also keep in mind today is the last day of this trading week, and maybe we will consolidate, or maybe, but let's look at. Alright, if I look at 4 hour time frame, the 4 hour time frame yesterday created a high, dropped all the way till 1744 area. So now just by looking at daily time frame, I do believe that this move down was a liquidity grab for prices to keep pushing up later on. But if I just zoom out and look at the bigger picture, we are dropping from previous like six candles, then we have a retracement of three candles. So it is a retracement. We have broken below previous daily candle low, and I am straightforward looking for sells. And if I look at 4 hour time frame, the 4 hour time frame has dropped a lot, like 180 pips so far. So at this point we need to be very careful. I am looking for sells below 1744 area, or otherwise if we create some sort of resistance in this area, I may execute in this area. We are only looking for sells today. Other than that, we will just call it a day. We need to wait for prices to break below these lows and continue pushing down. This is like 75 pips of range, and yeah, we need to wait. And if I look at JPY, yesterday I executed these buy trades that two went in profits, but today I am looking for nothing. The reason being, if we look at 4 hour time frame, we have lot of consolidation, and if I look back, there are very little to no instances where we have this much of consolidation in H4 time frame. So it is a big concern for me. This H4 candle is closing in 39 minutes. So we will see how this H4 candle will close. Technically, we have broken above 162 area. Yeah, 162 area. So I am not looking for sells, although sells looks juicy below these wicks. Yeah, below 161.800 we may execute sells, but there are a lot of problems in here. If the volume is with us, we can even continue pushing down in this 50 pips of range. But technically speaking, and just by looking at charts, it will not be very easy trade. The reason being, we have rejection in like 11 pips, another at 20 pips, and another at 35 pips, and another at 47 pips. So unless a huge volume appears, I am not anticipating that we are moving down. On the other hand, trend is bullish. We have broken above 162 area, and if we create some sort of support in here, we can continue pushing up. But again, on the upside, we have we also have lot of problems. Like this is 18 pips of problem, 18 pips of range, and so I will just avoid GBP And in gold, we are only looking for sells below 1744 area. But we are looking to see how this M30 candle will close. The Comet Comics has already opened. Yeah, we are waiting. We are just waiting for the news, and we are looking for sales below 1744 area. And yeah, we are looking for this news to be released, and then maybe we can get some good trades. We are looking for sells below once we break below these lows. But the whole idea is there is high volatile news event if and we also don't want to get caught in liquidity grab, so we need to be very careful, and it seems like we will not be able to capture this move. The reason being spreads will widen up at news time, and also there will be lot of slippages. Hello brother, how are you? Dan FX. So we need to wait. Alright, spreads are jumping up a little bit. I am anticipating that this news is a low volatile news event, core PCE price index. And if we get volume on this news, there is probability that we are moving down. We are not looking for buys, we are only looking for sells for now. Yeah, the news is out. We moved up, but it doesn't mean that we are going up. We will stick to our plan. I just placed my stop sell stop below 1744 area, and my stop loss will be around 38 39 pips, and we are just waiting. The M30 candle has closed bullish, And if we got some sort of resistance formation in this area, I may even execute sells in this area, but we need to wait for that. Yeah, we are moving up. If we look at bigger picture, we have lot of these selling candles. So one candle moving up doesn't mean change in trend. So it is a good thing we are approaching this zone. If we get some sort of price action in lower time frame, we can execute sells in this area 1752 for to fill this range basically. But we need to wait for that. We need some candle closing in bearish direction so that we can execute sell. So we will wait. Now this idea of looking for sells below 1744 is invalid, and now we will write down bearish trend looking for sells. Yeah, that's it. So this H4 candle has a rejection of 60 pips, and if I look at hourly, there is no. Yeah, we need to wait, and there is very high probability that we will fill this wick, fill this range, but also we need some better price action in smaller time frame for sells. Oh, we have retraced all the way down. Nothing so far of interest. It's okay if we are dropping. We are just waiting for candles to close, at least some 15 candle to close at this point, and we are looking for sells, and we are waiting for better confirmations. And yeah, yeah, in GBP JPY I was anticipating this sells below once we break below Previous hourly candle low, it was 20 pips of sell. But on the other hand, I was concerned about lot of these problematic area, so I just skipped that sell. We will only focus in gold. We will look to see how these candles will close. H4 candle is closing in 24 minutes, so waiting makes much more sense in here. This H1 candle is closing with a huge rejection wick, almost like 50-60 pips of rejection. So you know what? We will trade in an anticipation that we will do a wick fill of this H1 candle. But for that we need to wait. M15 candle is about to close. We are just waiting for these candles to close. M15 candle has closed, but the whole issue is now we need to wait for H1 candle to close because there is this wick which is 52 pips of wick, and I am really concerned about that. Otherwise I would have executed shorts if this wick was smaller, but now I am not executing anything. We want more confirmations and I am waiting for this H1 candle to close. Yeah, nothing in gold. And if I look at GBP JPY, nothing in GBP JPY also. So here is the thing I will explain. If we look at hourly candles, these hourly zones are important. The reason being market respect these zones a lot. So if I look at in here, I know that in around 6-7 hours market is closing and volume will gradually start to dying down in from 1 to 2 hours. And if I look at this price action, we were consolidating from 3 days and then we moved up with two H1 candles and then another H1 candle moved down. So which means we have created a resistance and we require a lot of volume to break in this area. A lot of volume, trust me. So I am anticipating we can either move down, we can move little bit up, like we may break above this high and starts to consolidate, but overall I am anticipating that there is consolidation or we may continue pushing back inside this range for next, because on Monday market may move up straight or may work in this area first before moving in any direction. So it is best to just stay away from GBP JPY. And in gold we are waiting for to see how this H1 candle will close. There is a huge rejection of like 62 pips, and if we get some confirmations, this could be our trade for the day, this buy trade. And for sells, I was waiting for some price action at 1752 for sells in this area, 83 pips of area. But the whole issue was that we didn't get any price action, and I was unable to execute these sells, so we need to wait. I am looking for two things right in here. I am looking for buys below 1743. I am concerned about these wicks. 1743 I will say for sells in this 72 pips of range, and for buys I am looking for some sort of price action, some sort of support formation in M15 in this area so that I can execute buy position. I am also looking to see how this H1 candle will close. If it closes right in here where it is now, then there is very high probability that we will do a wick fill on next H1 candle. Alright, let's look at coin market cap. Nothing, we are just waiting for candles to close in gold. H1 candle is closing in 9 minutes. Now we are just waiting for hourly candle to close. You see the H1 candle is we don't know how this H1 candle will close. Maybe it closes bearish, but if it closes bearish, then the whole idea for buyers for this wick fill that will be very tough to trade on that. It needs to close bullish for our buy execution on next candle, and if it closes bearish, we will give it a chance once we break below 1743 for sells. Other than that, we will just wait and we may call it a day. So the close of H1 candle in here is important. Alright, this H1 candle is about to close. It is still bullish, but the close of this H1 candle will be very important. Alright, H1 candle has closed bullish. I will execute buys once we break above this area, above these wicks. And my stop loss will be around 40 pips on this trade, around 12 US dollars. And if I look at M30, the M30 candle has closed bearish. This is the take profit on this trade, around 20 pips. But we will see if we can get like 10-12 pips, and we may close some percentage position at that point. The issue is the previous M30 candle has closed bearish but above this zone, but still it is a bearish close, so we are little bit concerned about that. Other than that, we are good in this trade, I guess. It is gold. Now we are just waiting for prices to play out either in our favor or against us. But it was a pretty good idea based on hourly time frame. We can see that previous hourly candle closed bullish, and it makes sense for current hourly candle to fill this wick, which is around 33 pips away. So that's why I executed on this trade. If it is a winner, we will call it a day, and even if it is a loser, we will again call it a day. All right, we are in 10 pips profit, and I have secured 75 percentage of this position. And I have closed everything. So what is the result for today? Today I made 2 US dollars on this trade, which is around only 10 pips. My stop loss was 40 pips, but still we managed to get like 2 US dollars profit, around 0.2% of my account. So yeah, I guess I have closed this very early, but I closed this based on the fact that today is Friday, and I want to enjoy the rest of my weekend, so that's why I close this early, and we will come back later on Monday in New York session, and we will try to find good opportunities again. But for now I will just call it a day, and I will see you on Monday. Until then, take care, have fun, and I will see you on Monday.